I feel like Not Like Us is Kendrick's biggest record.
Well, actually, it's the most streamed rap song of all time.
He don't have a lot of those. Like he don't have like that much to pull from like Drake.
Oh, he doesn't have a lot of big records.
Welcome back to Wing Wong Wednesday.
Drake can retire back to back and be cool with it. Kendrick is not catching as many records as Drake. So Kendrick probably might need Not Like Us. You know what I mean?
No.
Derapy.
What are derps?
Kendrick beat Drake in a rap battle literally over a year ago at this point, and we're still acting like that's when his rap career started.
I'm just being honest. Drake
You see that right there, man? That's that type of shit that gets you in trouble.
Like, to be fair to What's the Snow, the YouTuber in question, maybe he's never heard Squabble Up or Luther or TV Off or N95 or DNA or Humble or Loyalty or King Kunta or All Right or Bitch Don't Get My Vibe or Money.
I don't know.
Maybe he's just not tapped in and doesn't know about some of, I don't know, the like 2 or 3 dozen biggest records from one of the biggest hip-hop artists of all time. I don't know.
Sounds like a Wing Wong to me.
Since it is Wednesday, it feels like it's appropriate to take this one day out of the week to talk about people still crying over the Kendrick and Drake beef.
I'm doing what COVID did. They'll never get over it.
So there are 2 parts to what we're about to discuss. Actually 3, and all 3 of them are ridiculous. So first,
1.
we have LeBron dancing and vibing extremely hard to the one and only Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar's only big record ever.
know what I mean?
No.
Last year, it was LeBron dancing to Man at the Garden. Then we saw him pop out at the Pop-Out show, Ken and Friends. But this is the hardest I have seen him vibe out in a minute. Like, he is moving. I know this only because someone in a very sly and sneaky way was recording him dancing for like 30 whole seconds from across this outdoor bar. Crazy work. Being a celebrity must suck. But he's just vibing out with his wife and he's just getting recorded by some random
Wing Wong.
Drake fans are naturally upset about this, and I could do a whole 10 to 15 minutes on Drake fans just crying because LeBron is dancing to a song, but I just don't feel like it right now. That's not the point of this. I also just don't know what people expect LeBron to do in situations like this. The song's very popular. It's very fun. I listened to it a few days ago, and believe it or not, it still slaps. You know what? I don't care. I'm gonna do a quick tangent. I wish that a year removed from this beef, we could just come to a place where Drake fans could be like, I mean, the song is pretty catchy. And Kendrick fans could be like, you know, not every single song that Drake has ever made in his entire career is the worst thing I've ever heard. I just wish that we could be honest with ourselves and we could just enjoy music if the music is good, like undeniably good. Like, I understand that maybe you don't enjoy people saying that you like him young, but you also said that the love of his life cheated on him and had a baby by somebody else and you beat her. Like, I just don't, whatever. I'm getting off topic. What is LeBron supposed to do exactly when he's out at a party and Not Like Us plays? He lives on the West Coast. They're going to be playing Not Like Us forever. Is he just supposed to like stop dancing the moment he hears that song, stop having a good time? If he's had a little drink on for a little while and he's buzzed and he's feeling good and he's vibing out to every song that he hears, the second he hears Kendrick Lamar, snap out of it, buddy. Sober up, stop dancing, take 4 minutes off. Like, that's just not a realistic ask. But anyways, here's part 2 of this story. Some dude on Twitter who goes by Leonardo DeSwitchy, which is admittedly a pretty funny name, reposts the video of LeBron dancing to Not Like Us and says, every now and then, Bron do something to let you know he ain't have a father. This Drake situation is one of them. What the fuck? Apparently, LeBron switching up on Drake is just fatherless behavior. The insinuation is unhinged, but it gets worse, okay? There's more. After the tweet reaches 1 million people, they reply to their own post, Leonardo DeSwitchy, and they say, all I'm gonna say is, if y'all blow this up and Bron somehow block me, I'm hunting everybody down IP address by IP address. He's still the greatest to ever live. Take care. So you can repost this like weird ass undercover video of LeBron vibing out with the love of his life, call it a prime example of fatherless behavior, but then you're like, nah, but he's still the GOAT though. I don't want any problems. Well, then delete the post.
Wing Wong.
Me personally, I don't say anything on my show that people, 1,000 or so people actually listen to, that I would be afraid to have the person I'm talking about hear it.
We make dope double shirt.
Side note, the way the video ends of LeBron dancing is really funny. You would never guess what Not Like Us transitions into. So speaking of people being stupid on the internet, we have a music artist that goes by Maxo Kream. Now they have made multiple tracks and collaborated with Tyler the Creator on multiple occasions. And they put out a tweet talking about Tyler the Creator, who just recently released a new project titled Don't Tap the Glass. They said, ain't nobody fucking with Tyler right now, which is like, nice. You know, if you're somebody that's familiar with the lingo, you would understand that when somebody says, oh, ain't nobody fucking with them right now, it typically means that's a good thing. You know, nobody's messing with them, nobody's competing with them at a certain level, right? You know, I don't think that's like a black thing inherently, or maybe it is.
Aren't you black?
What's funny is the replies to this post represent a misunderstanding of what the tweet clearly implies if you are either familiar with the slang or know that this guy's collaborated with Tyler the Creator before. Now, these replies either A, indicate that they don't know who Maxo Kream is, or B, they don't like Tyler the Creator's new project, or C, they are excited at the prospect of somebody that does know Tyler the Creator saying that the project is bad. Either way, they're all wrong. First reply I see is, Maxo, what happened to you? Nothing happened to him. He's just praising Tyler. Another person says, he must be kidding. He literally just produced his last song. He's not joking. That's just how he talks. Like, sometimes I will be watching a NBA player just absolutely putting everybody that is trying to guard them, like, in a blender. Nicki Minaj, this is not a threat. And I'm like, whoa, nobody's fucking with him right now. They can't touch him. Just to be clear, again, the tweet simply says, ain't nobody fucking with Tyler right now. And we really have a reply that says this.
And everybody knows it. The thing with Tyler is his fan base is the most chronically online and depressed. So they use group chats and botted likes to make it seem like everybody likes Tyler. Walk the streets in real life. Nobody is playing that shit.
Wing Wong.
The person that tweeted this created their Twitter account last month and has tweeted 3,000 times. And they're a Nick Fuentes fan.
Die!
I mean, get help. The official White House Twitter account is one of the worst profiles on that website. They tweeted out a picture of Donald Trump and it says, I was the hunted, now I am the hunter.
Wing Wong.
My favorite reply to this is, he's not a hunter, he's a predator, bro.
God damn!
In completely unrelated news, Pusha T and Malice were being interviewed by Big Boy as they continue one of the greatest rollouts I've seen of any rap album ever, Let God Sort 'Em Out, which is more than likely going to be in contention for Rap Album of the Year. Malice actually exposed the fact that Pusha T was trying to cut some of their best tracks from the album for reasons I don't understand.
Mike Tyson blow to the face is one of my favorite
Man, all these
songs.
acronyms.
Thank you.
Literally.
He wanted to get rid of it.
What?
Yeah.
No.
That's
Mike Tyson
my
blows to the
favorite.
face.
They wanted to cut Mike Tyson blow to the face?
No confessions, questions, we contesting. Fireworks will send a message, iridescent. Slow them down like.
Why?
Surely that was all.
That's what I feel like.
POV. So be it.
POV and so be it? POV with the Tyler verse? So be it's my favorite track from the album. Pusha T. Why?
Why?
Yeah.
And I thought the features
Did you
on
just
the
want to
album.
get rid of the album?
Yeah, I
How
thought
do you get rid of POV and so be it?
right.
Not so be it.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, he said so be it.
Grace of God. Oh, great. I'm sorry.
okay.
Grace of
I
God.
was about to
I'm
say
sorry.
because
That's not any better.
How are they gonna get rid of this? This is how the album ends.
By the grace of God.
Pusha T like, got it.
Wing Wong.
Thank God for Malice. What kind of album would we have if Pusha T was in charge of what stayed on it? This is absurd. Okay, now lock in. This is gonna sound like it's a complete joke, but it's a real story, I promise you, okay? Woman attacked driver that hit and killed chicken that was trying to cross the road, per police. A woman who stopped at an intersection to allow a chicken to cross the road allegedly attacked another driver with bear mace for speeding by her and killing the bird. According to an arrest report obtained by Law and Crime, 38-year-old Cynthia Sosa stopped at an intersection on July 9th to let a chicken cross the road when another driver began honking at her and later passed her, running over the chicken. Is anybody really in so much of a rush that they can't let a chicken cross the road? Sosa reportedly pursued the driver out of frustration about the chicken's death. Upon catching up to the stopped driver, Sosa allegedly blocked the road in front of the victim's vehicle, got out of her car, and attempted to open their door.
You really trying to squabble up over a chicken?
They began fighting over the door, the report allegedly said. Cynthia wanted to teach her a lesson. So she pulled out her bear mace and sprayed it into the vehicle, spraying the victim directly in the face while she was seated inside. Sosa reportedly fled the scene but was eventually pulled over by police and taken into custody. She was charged with 2 counts of aggravated battery and 1 count of burglary with assault or battery. I don't really get the burglary part. Did she take something? Was she just using the chicken thing as a cover-up? I don't know. Editor Derek, could you link the article in the description? I don't get it.
No one's gonna care, but okay.
I don't know why the chicken wanted to cross the road, but somebody never wanted it to find out. And that's really sad. I don't know about you all, but honestly, sometimes I see somebody taking a while to go at a stop sign, or I see them taking a while to go when the light turns green, and I just don't really sweat it that much. It's really not any of my business. I don't really feel like it's my responsibility to try and get them moving with a honk or get upset about it. It's really gonna be okay. What's it, just a few seconds? Especially in a situation like this, if there's an animal in the road, what are you doing? What are you doing? At the cost of a chicken's life, a car. I hope that woman actually did learn a lesson. Now, should she have been sprayed in the face with bear mace? Probably not, but to be fair, I've been watching The Sopranos with my wife, and somebody just got clipped over a horse. So, by all means, you just have to accept the fact that some people really, really love animals, and you need to take that into account before you go speeding past them. To be real, both of them are
wing-wongs,
but only one of them is a murderer. According to lgseo, apparently Kanye West, or the man that was formerly known as Kanye West, plans to drop his new album, Bully, in September of this year. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot he existed, but it seems as though this is the 4th time he has tried to drop this album, and at this point, bro, just keep it. It's fine. It's just let it go. It's over. The last time I heard about Kanye, oh my God, it just hit me the last time I thought about Kanye. I don't even want to say it. I'm just gonna play you a bit. I heard this against my will. Now you will too.
That's okay. You can keep it.
If we're being real, Kanye hasn't done anything worthwhile musically since the Big Orange was president the first time.
Wing-wong.
I think it's time to pack it up. Our last story is about something that's serious, but naturally our president has a very unserious response to it. So, according to CNN, some pictures have emerged that prove that apparently, allegedly, Jeffrey Epstein, who Trump says that he doesn't know all that well and is a total creep and nobody should care about and whatever, apparently that Epstein guy was actually at Donald Trump's wedding back in the 90s. Now, not only is this a subtle, nice little reminder to make sure that we do not forget about the fact that we still don't know who these people were trafficked to or whatever, and Ghislaine Maxwell is apparently rotting in jail for trafficking people only to Jeffrey Epstein and apparently nobody else, even though that doesn't make a lot of sense because apparently there's thousands and thousands of videos and thousands of victims and there's no way it was just the 2 of them, but whatever. I just think it's never a bad time to remind you all of the fact that Epstein and Trump were really, really quite close for a really long time, and this is what CNN said happened when they tried to reach out to Donald Trump for comment about Epstein being at his wedding, amongst other things.
Andrew, when you get all this, and all of this is, as I just want to emphasize, right, has not been seen before. So you actually called President Trump. You called him directly to ask him about this.
Yeah, we were not on the phone very long. I think our call was about 30 seconds or so. But when I asked him about the wedding photo, he said, he sort of paused for a second and then said, "You've got to be kidding me," before calling CNN fake news and then hanging up on me.
Wow. I mean, what other response would you expect from the commander-in-chief? Now, me personally, okay, if I was asked a question about whether or not somebody was at my wedding in the 1990s, I'd be like, oh, I don't know, man. That was so long ago. that's not even the woman that I'm married to right now. I have to go back and check. Pretty sure he wasn't there, but let me get back to you on that. Or if you are confident that they were not there, then you could just say, kind of weird that you guys are asking me about something that happened this long ago, but I understand Epstein's big in the news right now. A lot of people are asking questions. But good news, he wasn't at the wedding. Now, I didn't even need a script for any of that. That just feels like a normal, rational, reasonable response. But because we live in a silly timeline and our president is the angriest little orange guy with the smallest of hands, you ask him about something that you think is pertinent to a developing story and you get fake news. You're gonna be getting me. Every time they ask me about this Epstein guy, I keep telling them he's a creep. Who even cares? But hey, that's all I have for you all today. Thank you so much for tapping into another edition of
Wing Wong Wednesday.
Please, if you haven't already, I would very much appreciate if you
like the video.
And if you would like to support the show, consider becoming a member for as little as $1. Join the big derps, join the derp scored, post stories, post, etc. in our
Wing Wong Wednesday
channel so that they might get featured. And make sure that if you are subscribed, you turn notifications on because we might be doing an additional
Wing Wong Wednesday
leftovers show live on the Derapy YouTube channel. That's all I have for you today. Love you, mean it. Spread the bread and enjoy the outro by
Joe Randall.
Through all the sadder times, some days may be looking up, but I feel bad at times. I'm so starving for success, cause that's my appetite. The American dream just ain't as good as advertised. If you ain't believe in my vision, we can't fraternize. And we still grinding just to make it, we ain't satisfied. We gotta move on to the future, put the past aside. I be get dying, trying to chase my dreams, knowing that I tried. It hurts my heart when they don't believe in my passions. They think that I'm not working, and honestly it is tragic. They see me as being stagnant, cause my status ain't established. Got some big things in the making, I'm going to make it happen. Non-believers in your circle, just remove them from the faction. And the ones that stuck beside you, split the pot like making fractions. The people in my life wear me down like old accessories. I block out the noise, hits my